One, it's time for CONMEBOL. It's time for South American team. Let's discuss what to expect from our giant of six teams that qualified to CONMEBOL. See, remember, CONMEBOL is consists of Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay, Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay. Such a heavyweight. 10 World Cups among them. 5 for Brazil, 3 for Argentina, 2 for Uruguay. And remember, the current World Cup champions are Argentina from CONMEBOL. And Brazil remains the only nation to qualify in each and every World Cup. So, with this 28 teams expansion of this 2026 World Cup, CONMEBOL got 6 direct spots, which I mentioned which one was. So, let's try and understand what to expect from South American team in this World Cup. So let's start with my beloved Argentina, my Messi, my love for Messi. Um, I've been I've been Argentina fan since 2008. Again, pure Messi factor, and slowly my passion outgrew Messi in terms of Argentina. I'm definitely supporting Argentina for this World Cup for sure. Any World Cup, I always gonna support Argentina, and let's hope this time around this boys delivers again and they retain the World Cup with themselves. So why they are so dangerous? A, they are reigning World Cup champions. Remember, the strongest chemistry in South America, undoubtable. Any player, maybe the club forms a little iffy, but when they wear this Argentina shirt, they are different beasts. Period. We have we have Junior Alvarez, we have Lautaro Martinez, we have Enzo Fernandez, McAllister, we have Otamendi, we have Almara, and of course the man, the myth, the king, Lionel Messi. Right? Uh, Look at this name and tell me how what factors will stop you to tell they are not favorites again. See, best part of Argentina, what I see in this thing, this after Scaloni has announced, they core remains the same, right? They are all except Di Maria, the rest of all the 11 that started, except Cunha and Di Maria, all that 10 players, 9 players are still the same, 8, 9 players still the same. They are playing in this World Cup again, and that shows the continuity, that shows the experience, that show how much this team is stable. Their experience midfield control is immaculate. Enzo Fernandez has grown so much throughout the years, such an important player for Chelsea, right? Of course. So lot of more than, I hate to admit, but lot of before McAllister, but lot of eyes are on Enzo, and he gonna play little bit more advanced this time. And Rodrigo De Paul, he went to MLS, not the same player anymore. But let's see. Again, you wear Argentina t-shirt, you don't care about the club forms and what are you playing, whom against are you playing. So that's one of the thing. And see, remaining the most of the squad from the previous World Cup is the advantage, is the most disadvantage for Argentina. And how it gonna set up? Let's figure that out. And minimum expectations for this team is to win the competition again. They are serious title contenders. People are talking about Spain, rightly so. They are talking about England. They are always going to talk about England, of course. They are talking about France again. I say, why not Argentina? Because you're not able to see any exciting faces. The best part of Argentina is that they never play with wingers. They play with solid number 10s. They play with number 9s. Hard working midfields. That's how Argentina sets up. For me, they are, if anything less than final they are, or anything less than winning the trophy again, they have underperformed. And let's see how it gonna set up. Let's talk about the 5-time world champions, Brazil. Brazil has not won the World Cup since 2002. This is huge, huge drought when compared about Brazilian standards. Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, Neymar, Bruno Guimaraes, Paqueta, and you have Gabriel, you have Marquinhos. Great squad, man. Great squad. Incredible attacking talent, elite individual quality, and tournament pedigree is without saying, right? They have that. But Carlo Ancelotti, that's the name which I'm looking forward for. Whether he'll be able to convert uh, this incredible players into a very hard run machine, we are yet to figure out. And only person that can do this is Carlo Ancelotti with his pedigree, of course. So defensively, this they are concerned. Remember, there are two starting centre backs who played Champions League final. Marquinhos, and Gabriel gonna start side by side. And there is Bremer. There's other great shout outs that can start as well. But let's see how things will turn up. In midfield, definitely Bruno Guimaraes gonna have a hopefully gonna have a great World Cup because Casemiro, people will tell there's no legs anymore. Is not the same player. He see the great players don't need to shine all the time. They need a moment to create that magic, and boom, the work is done. That's how the big players operate, right? At least this team should reach a quarterfinal or semi-final. I mean, again, with Brazil, with Brazilian expectation, anything less than final is failure. Anything less than winning the World Cup is failure for this team. So hopefully, let's figure out whether is this the finally the Brazilian generation that ends 24 years of World Cup curse. We will figure out. We will figure out. But my hopes are more than players. My hopes are on Carlo Ancelotti, the serious manager he is. Then there is Uruguay. Every World Cup, Uruguay enters with this tag called dog house horses. But are they able to deliver that? We need to figure out because they have Valverde, they have Darwin Nunes. I know he's playing in Saudi. Araujo, they have Manuel Ugarte, good players, high pressing, physical, strong mentality, right? The concerns are because of Darwin Nunes, finishing chances, squad depth, I can say. But at least this team should at least reach quarterfinals. Quarterfinals is bare minimum for this team. And the a prediction, this could be South American surprise package as well, Uruguay. Let's see how it's gonna turn up. Now the team that I want to talk about is up. He There is no doubt in my mind that they can easily reach semifinals or final. I have no doubt. Colombia, and expect immaculate support of Colombian crowd or Latino crowd towards it, like last World Cup. Because see, Morocco was a African team. They were playing in Qatar. Imagine how much support there was for them. Same goes here. This Colombian team with Luis Diaz, who is in hot red paper form, James Rodriguez, who can hold the strings of the matches, and John Duran, and there is Daniel Munoz. Excellent coach. They are fast on counter attack. I know they lost the finals against Copa America against Argentina, but that's Argentina, right? That's a brilliant movement from Lautaro Martinez and boom, goal. But there is slight concern about the defensive lapses, like what we have seen in Copa America final. Inconsistency again, elite team. But my expectation with them is semi-final. They can reach it. Can Luis Diaz lead this Colombia team to the best World Cup ever? I think yes. I think yes. Talking about the best World Cup, let's talk about Ecuador. Before I go and tell anything about Ecuador, I want you to listen this player list of Ecuador. Caicedo, Valencia, Inner Valencia, Incapia. What a strength they have in the squad. Young squad, athleticism, defensive organization, everything you can expect from the Ecuador. And I know they have they lack of World Cup experience and goal scoring experience, but trust me, this team can deliver and deliver the best. The dark house nobody wants to face. Simple as that. And I am sure this team gonna progress well. Don't have this. expectation that okay, round of 16, round of 32, this team can go further, and they have great defenders. And then last there is Paraguay. See, Paraguay returns to World Cup after 2010 with incredible work by Gustavo the coach. You have Gustavo key players like Gustavo Gomez, Giuliano, Verga Armoron, uh, great players. And see, the strength is Paraguay's strength is always going to be defense, team spirit, and tactical discipline they have. I know they lack of attacking power, but they are good players that can convert things. So round of 16, at least round of 16 is what I see this team to progress in. And Paraguay went on a long unbeaten run during qualifications, at defeating a lot of South American giants. So let's see if they can be a surprise package. My final prediction: Argentina final or champion, Brazil semi-final or final, Uruguay quarterfinals at least, Colombia final or semi-final, Ecuador round of 16 plus, and Paraguay round of 16 plus. So let's see whether South American let's see that South America who is sending 6 teams to the World Cup. But the real question is that whether anyone can stop Argentina from defending their crown, whether the Brazil and Uruguay, or any other dog horses like Ecuador or Colombia will come up as a big surprise. So we will figure out how things will turn up. And yeah, I am looking forward for it. It's been incredible. But yeah, but Argentina, guys, don't sleep on Argentina. Just because someone uh, says that it's difficult to win back to back championship, go see what PSG had done with them. So it's been great. But anyways, thank you. See you on next one.